Have you ever felt like that skill you have learned year ago just don't seem to be enough anymore? So I'm your host Deepika from Niroga. The importance of continuous learning and growing your skill while working. Continuous learning is no longer an option, it's a necessity. Why is continuous learning so important in today's work environment? So, according to the recent study, nearly 50% of employees will need reskilling by 2025. How can you continue to learn while working a full-time job? Set a small, achievable learning goal for yourself. Whether manager and leader can create a culture that supports continuous learning. Just remember, a more skilled workplace benefits the entire company, not only you. Learning doesn't stop when you leave school. It's a lifelong process. Hi, and welcome back to the HN Unscripted, your go-to channel for insightful conversation about workplace culture, employee engagement, and everything that's happened in HR. So I'm your host Deepika from Niroga, and today we are diving into a topic that's becoming more and more essential in today's fast-evolving work environment. That is the importance of continuous learning and growing your skill while working. Have you ever felt like that skill you have learned year ago just don't seem to be enough anymore? That's because the workplace today is changing faster than ever before, and whether it's a new technology, evolving roles, or just the demand to stay ahead, continuous learning is no longer an option, it's a necessity. Today, we'll be exploring why continuous learning matters and how it benefits both you and your company, and ways you can start or continue growing your skills while working. So, with that, first let's start with why. Why is continuous learning so important in today's work environment? Well, for one, the shelf life of skill is getting shorter. True. But the skills that were highly sought after 5 years ago may no longer be relevant today because industries are being disrupted by technologies and companies are evolving to stay competitive. To keep pace, employee needs to evolve too because the world are changing. So, according to the recent study, nearly 50% of employees will need reskilling by 2025 due to changing demands in the workforce. So, continuous learning isn't just about personal growth, it's about staying employable. It gives you the tools to adapt, stay competitive, and open up new opportunities in your career. So now, what are the benefits? So, well, continuous learning doesn't just help you survive in your current role, but it also help you thrive, right? Because there are a lot of few key benefits that when you are indulging yourself in the continuous learning, you will get. The first thing is that learning new skills can open doors to promotion, the new job opportunities. Definitely, when you are looking for the new job, you need to be reskill yourself, right? Because whether it's mastering a new software or learning anything new, management techniques, new skills make you more versatile and valuable to your company. And then the second thing that it's give you is the career advancement because you are going from here to here. And the third thing that really improve is that increase job satisfaction because when you are learning new skill, you are also getting a confidence, right? Because if you have ever taken any new challenge at work and felt a renewed sense of excitement, because learning something new can boost your motivation and engagement, and it's really add a variety to your job and helps you avoid stagnation where you are not feeling bored about your job because you are learning every day new things. And also there are one of the most benefits that it's make you adaptable to the change that were happening around you. As the saying goes, change is the only constant, right? Whether it's a new technology, company restructuring, or even a global crisis, having a mindset of a continuous learning helps you adapt more easily to change in the workplace. And also we don't need to forget about the problem solving skills too, because the more you learn, the more you ways have to approach like you are more ways you have to solve a problem, like because this learning exposes you to new perspective and methods which can be critical in overcoming challenges at a work. So now let's get practical because these are the things that we always say, oh, it's build morale, confidence, the improve, give you the job satisfaction and everything. But what gets now let's talk about the practical thing that how can you continue to learn while working a full-time job? Because we talked about that what are the benefits, but how to do it, how to get this benefit in your organization, right? So we all know work can be demanding. Definitely it's demanding for everybody. It often feels like there's a little time to do anything else, but let alone learning something new, it's there. You feel overwhelmed about it, right? So what are the things that you should be doing to help you grow your skills without feeling overwhelmed is first is and the important one is the micro learning, because this involves learning in a small manageable chunks where you don't need to spend hours on the course each day. Instead, try dedicating like a take 10 to 15 minutes daily to learning something new, and you would be surprised at how much you can pick over a time. Definitely, because this is the one practical tip that I manage it daily. What I do, I have draw half an hour slot for learning new things, where the calendar gives me a pop-up learning time. It's so when even if I'm working, I have a notification on, and it reminds me of that now you have to do something, you have to learn. So what I do, I just go and check out the some of the articles, sometimes some Excel formulas I learn. So these are the micro learning that I'm creating for myself, and that's very easy to make a habit even, because you have a tools to give you a reminder that you have to learn something new. Second thing is that if your company, if your workspace and work organization is supporting you, what are the resources that the companies are providing? Because many companies offer professional development programs like online courses or even a tuition assistant for further education. So I think it's a very good thing to take advantage of these resources, because if your company doesn't offer this, it could be worth suggesting it to HR, that suggest to the HR that what are the skills that you required, how an HR can help you and give you some of the courses. Because in my organization, we have created it every third month of a quarter. You can suggest one courses that everybody, even as a team, can take, and if you want to take it, suggest it to the HR, and HR will help you in getting those learning for you. So now let's talk about, because we can have a lot of plans, we can have a lot of things that we want to learn, right? But we need to also create a realistic goals around it, because you can't learn everything at one time, right? You need to be making a plan around it. So set a small achievable learning goals for yourself. So whether it's reading a book related to your field, completing an online course, or adding a workshop, having a goals help you stay focused and motivated. So the last thing is that learn on the job. You don't need to always take a formal courses to learn, right? Because learning on the job is one of the best way to grow. Because when you are volunteering for a projects that challenge you to stay outside of your comfort zone, so take on a task that pushes you to develop a new skill. So now let's talk about. So these are all of my tips and tricks at how you can learn it while working a full-time job, and how you can suggest a ways that how what are the things that's how you can manage, and you are the better judge of your working style, right? So now before we wrap up, I want to touch on like how manager and leader can create a culture that supports continuous learning. So here are some of the few ideas that I do have, and anything that you wanted to share it with me, please put that in the comment below. So when leaders make a learning priority, employees are more likely to follow that shoot. When your leader are the one that who are encouraging you and motivating you to learn, then you will definitely follow their shoot. Share your own learning journey with your team and encourage them to do the so. Like providing learning opportunity, whether it's through workshops, training programs, mentorship, or even a YouTube link that you think that's helped them better, right? So offer employees opportunity to grow their skills. Remember, a more skilled workplace benefits the entire company, not only you. Then create a self space for experimentation. Like encourage employee to try new things and make mistakes, because innovation and the growth happen when people feel safe to explore, experiment, and fall without fear of repercussion. Because when you are supporting your team member, then you are building a great team ahead. And the last thing that you should always do, recognize and reward learning. Celebrate employees who invest time in learning new skills. This could be through any formal recognition, promotions, or even just a shout out during a team meeting. When a leader makes a learning priority, employees are more likely to follow suit. Share your own learning journey with your team and encourage them to do the show. Provide them a learning opportunity, whether it's through workshop, training programs, or mentorship. Offer employees opportunity to grow their skills. Remember, a more skilled workplace benefits the entire company. You need to also create a safe space for experiment. Encourage employees to try new things and make mistakes. So there you have it. Continuous learning isn't just about keeping up. It's about staying ahead both personally and professionally. Whether you are a manager looking to foster a culture of a growth or an employee wanting to advance in your career, remember that learning doesn't stop when you leave school. It's a lifelong process. So thanks for joining me today on the HR Unscripted. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me in the comment what's one skill you are currently working on, or what want to develop next. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing. Here signing off your HR Unscripted Deepika.